I can tell you hell has frozen over. Hell has frozen over. I'm back in the WWE. I'm back in the WWE. Hell has frozen over. So at the time, my son had a bit of a relationship with somebody at the WWE, and they came out with their legends, the old guys, and they're marketing them all. And old guys are now making money that we should have made before. But we're getting it now. Better late than never, I guess. So my son set it up, approached the WWE. How would you like to get Jesse back as a legend?
Nice.
They jumped at it, big time. We worked it out. We negotiated royalty fees, blah, 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 blah. Actually, we just took what the court gave me and applied it to them so they can continue to pay me and all the new stuff. Same thing the court gave me. And they were good with that. I was good with that. And so we started doing that. And then lo and behold, when I was back as a legend, which I never thought would happen, Triple H, who runs the wrestling end of it now, they got Ultimate Fighting and WWE. Now getting back, Triple H, they had just signed me back. And they were going to do this Saturday Night Live because they've had a lot of people want throwback. They want to see the old days. So that's what this is going to be. We're coming out like the old days.
Yes.
And Triple's on the plane, and he turned to the guy, and he goes, oh, my God. He said, do you think Jesse would come back and do it? So they approached my son and I. They made an initial offer. And my son's pretty savvy now because he was Sean Penn's assistant for 4 years. So he's well aware of that, of the entertainment world. He gets this offer from Triple H and the WWE. He waited 3 minutes, and he calls Triple back and said, Triple, he said, I can't even take this to my dad. And Triple goes, really? Why not? And my son goes, because that's the same money he was getting back in 1985. It's now 2024. Triple apologized. So sorry. Well, they lowballed me, right? So they said, we'll come back again. So they came back with another offer. They more than tripled it. So we declined it until we got him to bump it one more. And then when we got him to bump it one more, we were all happy. And so I signed on back with them. And they brought me back. I'll never forget. It was last year. Back to the same building, Nassau Coliseum, where we did the very first one.
Wow.
And we went back into that same building again, and I got brought out to the fans, and I did everything I could to make them boo me. They cheered and cheered and cheered. I even looked at them all and said to them, what do you think? I like you people now? I tried everything. They were having none of it. They were just so glad to see me back doing Saturday night's main event. And the emails came in and said, why aren't they getting this guy for every pay-per-view? Which they haven't yet. But the best one, there's a blogger out there that's pretty powerful in wrestling. He wrote a blog that was the best thing that ever could have been said. He wrote in it, and he wrote, who would have ever thought a 73-year-old man could come back and steal the show?
That has to make your heart warm.
Oh, when he wrote that, a 73-year-old man could come back and steal the show that night. Regardless of who was wrestling, when Jesse walked out, it stole the show. I'll forever now be in their debt a little bit because they gave me an opportunity that first night to go back and relive my youth. Because when I walked out there in Nassau, it was like time had stood still. It was 40 years ago. This is the peak. This is wrestling again. And they gave me, and the roar of the crowd, and just the way the crowd, I mean, I couldn't make them hate me, but they gave me that opportunity for one night to totally relive my youth. And that's something money can't buy. That's a feeling that I got that night that money could not buy.